Good morning. When people talk about civilized nations, they say, well, Germany, Denmark, United States, Canada, and so on, right? They say, look, we have all these great schools and universities. We have a political system that is working. We have elections. We have nice roads and healthcare, big, great businesses and so on. And now this is changing. This is all a facade, and the real condition of these nations are now visible. Now, when people said, no, there are some weird cultures and some countries that are not civilized, like Russia, for instance. That's right. Or New Guinea. No, there are cannibals in New Guinea. Very strange, uncivilized place, And now this facade is crumbling. And you see the real condition. You see, for instance, a majority of the people are sheep. They are supposed to be smart people. They went to these nice schools and everything. But they are sheep. They are not thinking for themselves. They are just doing what they are told, right? So this is now very visible. You can see it. And then you look at the establishment, you look at media. Oh yeah, we have fantastic media in this country. Oh, they are bought and paid for. They are just saying what they are supposed to say. This is now visible. You can see it. And these other so-called uncivilized places, they seem much better now, don't they? Now, when you talk about strange places, you talk about like San Francisco or Vancouver in Canada or Stockholm in Sweden, you see? The real condition, just how stupid it is now clearly visible. Sweden is a good example of this. It's supposed to be a smart nation, right? Smart people. 87% of them took the needle. And Sweden used to be a very safe country, one of the safest. So what did they do? And people shared this, a lot of people shared this. They brought in hundreds of thousands of new people, and many of them were not so good. And now it's not a safe place anymore. That's not very smart, is it? Canada used to be a great nation. Now, I saw this the other day. Immigrants, a lot of them, are leaving Canada because they can't afford to live there now. It's too expensive. It's too damn expensive in Canada. So this so-called civilized nation with all these smart people who went to school and everything, they elected this buffoon who is destroying Canada. And nothing happens. He got re-elected. And the United States, people say, oh, United States, fantastic. Look at all these fantastic universities, right? What happened in the United States? I saw California, for instance, they have this Medi-Cal, which is tax-funded medical care. They give this to illegal immigrants. And it used to be like pregnancy care and emergency care, so they got it. Well, that's sort of humane, I think. But you know what? They are also getting sex change surgery for free. Illegal immigrants coming to California, right? Hormone treatment. This is included. And you look at this and you say, well, this nation, well, this state of California, what's happening? Is this state turning into a shithole? You know, people used to have some great respect for California, right? Now, I don't know exactly what's happening, but I know some things about it. San Francisco, for instance. They are turning it into something really awful, right? And people are leaving California. So that's what I'm saying. This facade was never true. It was just pretense. People, you know, these nations were pretending to be civilized with these systems and all these bureaucrats and crap. And when it comes down to it, they are really not. They are no more civilized than New Guinea or Russia. Russia is looking good, looking better every day. So that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, I have to tell you this too. You know this, I'm sure. The list from the Epstein Island is now public. And I was reading through it. I saw Hillary Clinton was on the list. And I don't know what she did on the island, but I bet she's nervous. I know this, about this list. People who are on the list, they are nervous. And especially if they did some bad things on the island. No, it's a bit sick, isn't it? This is the top people, the top positions, right? And they are invited by this asshole pedophile to an island, and they go there. And many of them they went many times. You see, Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, so on, right? And this is supposed to be a civilized nation. When you see these top celebrities and politicians going to Epstein Island, well, doesn't look very good, does it? I was wondering about some of these names. Hillary was one of them. What were you doing on Epstein Island, Hillary? Barack Obama, what were you doing there? Joe Biden was there. Justin Trudeau was there. Joe Biden, what were you doing there? I would like to know this. Whoopi Goldberg was there. Oprah was there, you know. Makes you curious, right? Well, I sort of get the pictures, right? And I don't know what it is, what they actually did, but I have my thoughts. And Epstein, he killed himself. That's what they claim. The sun is shining here. Right. It's very cold in Sweden, by the way. It's been cold for a long, long time now. So we are using up a lot of firewood. I bring in 2 barrels a day when it's this cold. Right. Be good.